Hello and welcome to Strictly the Worst podcast presents the US... I can't hear me. Huh?
If anybody is interested in entering the Master Artist competition, come
No?
to the front.
I can't hear you actually either. Okay, welcome to Strictly the Worst podcast presents, apologies to their technical difficulties, presents SteamCon USA US National Championship. And we have got Steve Easton with his Masons against Alex Potts with Farmers. I'm joined
by me, JJ.
By JJ this time.
just to add to confusion for everyone, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity to be involved in this.
Yeah.
Watching these two guys and actually getting to bots watch is a big deal.
Since Perkins isn't here, you have replaced Perkins Watch with Bots Watch.
I feel like it's only necessary.
Yeah, I agree. Easton playing Masons as he did all day yesterday. Was on stream, I believe, twice.
Yeah.
And Bots playing Farmers. He managed to avoid the stream yesterday.
Because he scrubbed out round one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd just like to have that on record.
I think it's called Tactical Submarine. He knew a 5-on-1 would get him through, so...
Yep, just submarine it through. I mean, he did lose to the eventual winner yesterday, so...
Purposely drops round one against who he assumed would win the event, gets that good SOS, carries himself up.
Carries him, just floats to the top.
Tactical play. So, Steve Easton played against Farmers, against Shane in the final last game yesterday.
Yep.
He played Hammer.
Yeah.
This time around, he's gone for Honor.
Yeah, Steve and I had a bit of a chat last night and again this morning over breakfast to go through some of the tactical options for this matchup, knowing there were a fair few Farmers floating around and it was an issue for him yesterday. So this is what we've come up with. So there's some pretty interesting tech we might see here. So I don't want to spoil it for anyone. So let's see what happens.
I've been warned. He's got some jank planned for turn one.
Yeah, he has got some anti-Thresher tech in mind for this matchup.
So lineups, we've got Honor, Marbles, Brick, Flint, Original Harmony, and Tower. So going for the tooled up options this time. Mm-hmm. And for the Farmers, we've gone Thresher, Buckwheat, Harrow, Jackstraw, Millstone, and I assume Tater.
Yes, yeah, standard lineup.
Standard lineup. Only difference from yesterday when he played against Shane is that the mascot has changed around for a more fighty mascot rather than Peck.
Right.
Playing against Hammer. It was assuming Hammer.
Stoic doesn't really help too much, but we'll see. We'll see what he's got in mind for it.
Bots here kicking off, and the ball went, I believe it hit the stone obstacle, never crossed the line, and so Easton got to place it.
Yep, exactly. You might have a little bit of trouble identifying some of Steve's models. Beautifully converted, but apparently everyone has a 2-inch melee now.
Yeah, everyone has a large spear.
Which would make sense if Mallet was on the pitch, but he's not. So that guy at the back is Tower, and the very bottom of the screen is Original Harmony.
Yeah. It's a converted Kickstarter Honor, which some people will be very frustrated about because they don't have their own Kickstarter Honor. He's just gone, well, I've got one, I'm going to chop it up.
Well, I mean...
It looks beautiful though, so...
Going to be totally honest, Easton paid someone to chop it up.
I think it's well known that Easton can't hold a paintbrush.
No, can barely hold dice. So just seeing Tower kick the ball wide there, down to Harmony, and Millstone's coming up, activating Get Out and pushing Tater forward. Thresher, sorry.
Get Out push from Millstone here. The standard form of turn one play.
Exactly.
Get Millstone in place.
The threat range there is brutal.
Put a Harvest marker down and extend Thresher's threat range.
Alex is going to be a busy boy tonight if he wins this game, and obviously the next couple have painted teams for tomorrow. So,
yeah, well, it's going to be interesting for you. You're going to get to watch these games and see your eventual competitor in Worlds.
Yeah, I've been watching a couple of the games in round one pretty closely. Christian Metz obviously playing in this event as well. That guy terrifies me.
Well, he is the Terminator.
Yeah, right.
The Germinator.
I'm not sure he's okay with that name.
That's also insinuates that he's unclean.
Yeah. So I think we're just seeing a bit of positioning here. We see the farmers setting up the layers of protection with the harvest markers, the healing from Harrow.
Yeah.
Obviously then the counter charges from Tater are in play, and the free counter attack from Thresher.
Yep. I'm intrigued to see what the secret tech is, and whether Easton sticks to his guns on it or not.
He will.
He will? Okay.
He will. He's already set up for it. It's exactly what we discussed, so we'll see. I mean, you see the marker next to Honor there in the middle is tooled up. Pretty key.
Yeah.
Pretty key.
Well, I'm excited. Colour me excited.
Yeah, look, this is going to be interesting, and as it goes, I guess I can tell you what the thought process is. But let's wait to see if he executes before I start. Just checking the family lines there.
I was going to say we're going to see a bunch of influence dumped into taking out Thresher, but with Harmony where she is, doesn't seem that great.
I think you'll see. Well, again, keeping my mouth shut until this happens. So you've just seen Steve move Flint up into a position where Super Strat is potentially in play.
It's viable, yeah.
And obviously, with the positioning of Harmony where she is, can probably get the ball there, or at least kick it to space and threaten it.
Yep.
Thresher looking at coming forwards here, which is a bit ballsy by Alex. I mean, to overextend with no harvest marker to get Feather off means he's probably not going to get the kill.
Certainly seems that way. Does stop the counter charge with the 3-inch melee onto both marbles and brick.
I mean, it stops it, but I just don't know where he goes from there. I mean, he'll probably then has to target Honor, more or less. But whether or not he actually does anything with that.
Interesting one. After setting up that, the donkey will sprint.
What an ass.
Honor's going to superior strategy herself.
Yep.
So effectively costs 3, leaves her on 3 influence, and wiggles around for an activation.
Yep. So you see Steve just retreating it there and actually forcing it so that he can't get the threat on from Thresher without the counter charges, making it very difficult to engage both the monkey and brick and get the threat onto Honor, which is where Thresher really wants to be.
Yeah. Data activates. Dragging up the pitch. Get in range of all the harvest markers. Two teams who both like to play really cagey, sit up behind their defensive tech or have their defensive tech be the things you have to deal with first. Harmony here making a pass with the family ability to Honor. Is successful.
Nice, easy pass.
Steve on 2 momentum. Stephen here. Oh, Stephen? What was that? Oh.
What's that?
I called him Stephen. Steve.
Oh, Stevie.
Stevie.
He loves that.
Stevie.
Yep.
Combining both names together.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, yo, Stevie. Did he take the dodge there?
No. Oh, did he?
On a move.
No, he didn't. He's still on 2 momentum. Either he's not crossed it off, or he's.
Whilst they're checking the threat range of Honor there.
So Alex using feather there. 3 on brick and 4 on marbles, triggering Love Creature from tooled up.
Go for the take out on the monkey straight off the back. Falls on 1. 3 damage. Momentous. Take out Momentous. That's 1 point to Alex.
Yep. This isn't the first time, watching Steve's game yesterday as well. Obviously lost the monkey very early to Thresher.
Yeah.
And I think when you're setting up that counter-attack bubble,
you kind of accept that it's so difficult to stay out of the, you have a 4-inch range on your ability, and Thresher sort of threatens 6 inches plus his base of locking people down. Players here just checking out the momentum generated.
Yep, just confirming the momentum cards.
Yeah, there's 4 momentous attacks, one of which killed the monkey, which is why Bots has got 5 momentum. Okay, momentous knockdown on brick. No damage, but does grant Thresher the dodge.
This is Alex checking that 9-inch threat from Honor, essentially, making sure that he can now dodge and probably be out of range of that.
Outside of 9.
I mean, he looks like he's in. So Alex just saying that if he's not outside of 9, which
he's in 9,
he's within. Yeah. Yep, so Alex dodging in each way. Obviously not wanting to get engaged by Honor. No. So now sitting outside of 9.
Yep. So I assume we'll see a pass to Flint, quick time, just go score a goal.
Pass to Flint. Who's going to quick time? How's he going to score a goal? Sorry.
Oh, he didn't get superior strategy.
Superior strategy on Honor,
yeah.
which is already activated.
Yeah.
So
maybe not then, because that would be totally illegal.
So no free counterattack from Thresher here, because he's outside of the 4. Consumed it. So we're going to see the pass coming.
Within 10, outside of 9. So walk, pass, dodge.
Steve's not executed the plan we discussed at all.
I was going to say, what is this secret tech?
This secret tech has gone the way of the toilet and is so far removed from what we discussed that I can't really help you.
Okay.
So let's see what happens.
Yeah, because he might be setting up for a turn 2 secret tech.
Not with Thresher where Thresher is, he's not.
Was the monkey key?
The monkey was not key.
Okay.
Losing the monkey was,
part and parcel?
I wouldn't say part and parcel, but, again, I think losing any players on turn 1 is ever good. But so we see Honor hitting Thresher.
Yeah, 4's here.
Big
nice.
hits.
That's 4 hits. Momentous 3.
Another 4.
4 hits. There's another Momentous 3. Legendary to buy another attack.
I don't know why Steve's doing that here. Maybe it's just for the tooled up.
Yeah. 4 hits. Legendary here seems an interesting choice. I'm not particularly sold on it. Usually Legendary to finish a player off, to get a ton more influence, to get armor, to tank against it.
What he's doing is capitalizing on the fact he has tooled up with that influence, where he probably won't have it next turn.
Yeah.
So what he needs to do there was try
Bots here on +1.
Set this up.
It's a 5 up to a 6.
Yeah.
And Bots here choosing to go first.
Which is not unexpected.
No.
And you've got to think that Honor's in a bit of trouble now.
But bots can definitely get back into range of a Harvest Marker for fear of the Reaper.
Yep.
3 straight damage plus all the attacks coming in. Honor starts on what, 17, 18 health?
17.
17. Down to 14. It could be within range.
Thresher can definitely get there. And the thing is, if he uses his legendary now, he basically heals all the damage Honor just did.
Yes, yeah.
Thus wasting everything of Steve's last chain and the legendary.
Yeah.
So, I mean, from here, you've got to think that Thresher's... I mean, the Farmer's lineup is a little bit unconventional as it's currently laid out, but can easily be repositioned to get those Harvest Markers in the right place.
Yeah, I mean,
Jackstraw sitting at the back.
Jackstraw activation just puts the Harvest Markers where you need them to be. You put 2 influence down, get 2 Harvest Markers, and some cheeky free damage.
Yeah, keeping Millstone. I mean, this will be where it's interesting. Thresher can't go too much further forward because if he does, then he's out of range of Millstone and out of range of the protective bubble of Tater as well.
Yeah,
and that makes Thresher's life pretty bad.
I think we'll see Thresher jog back to sort of just past the halfway point, maybe get into cover himself near the Mason's block there, beat down on Honor, use Fear the Reaper from that Harvest Marker. Although doing that does take away counter charge for the turn, but I think if you take out Honor, you'll be pretty happy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, killing a captain that's stacked up with 6 like that, I mean, Thresher's not tooled up. I mean, we'll only get the 3 from Fear the Reaper, and then another 5 attacks, probably getting 2. It's only going to be 13 damage.
All it takes is that 1 spike.
Right, but as we see, he's popped his legendary, so now we're going to see a bit more damage coming out, and obviously that means that Tater's then a big threat
Crazy,
to the rest
scary,
of them.
yeah. So from where he is, attacking Honor. 8 dice, 3s and 2. Takes a momentous knockdown. Gets to make a dodge if he wants. Chooses not to. Five hits. 2 damage, they ain't tough.
Stripping that armor, very useful for the farmers.
So-
I mean, obviously
so
armor
good.
is a big problem for the farmers getting to the bigger results. So, I mean, having the extra +2 attack this turn, I don't think he's too worried, but that's now just amplifying the legendary.
Yeah. 3 damage. But I don't think we'll see a drop. So from this
Not
activation.
from this activation.
4 damage. Maybe. 8 left. Last attack coming in.
So I think probably what we see here is, I mean, Honor's got, I think, 4 or 5 hit points left there now.
Yeah, looks like floor. Floor? 4. Looks like 4 hit
Looks
points.
like 4, yeah. And I think
Nope, had 3.
had 3 left.
Yeah, had 3 left.
Right,
The 5
okay.
brought it down to 3.
Yep.
Fear the Reaper, Momentum, and Man Marking played for 2 more influence next turn, which could be a big turn for the farmers if they put all their tokens down, draw up all that influence.
Yep.
Clock's not been running from the start of the game time, which
So
is
it's a
a
bit of
huge clock advantage now
Bit of
to
an issue.
Bucks.
I don't know if there's a judge over there, but we'll try and sort that out. Obviously, this is a
very important.
game, so we need to make sure this is actually played on clock.
We've just sent someone over to go and tell them that their clock's not been running because if they were to.
Yeah, I think Bryce is just the other end of the hall. We'll sort that out.
Have a motion to Jared clock,
Yes.
which is unfortunate.
Unfortunate. I think that's given that it was a Thresher activation, so a long one. That's actually gives Alex a bit of an edge here.
Maybe that's probably like 3 minute.
Yeah, maybe not 3 minutes, but enough that it'd be noticeable. Especially given that Steve just lost 6 influence on Honor.
Yeah.
So this turn becomes very short for him, and by delta becomes quite long for Alex. So I don't think we're going to see too much more from this legendary turn from Thresher.
No, not really. It's just, again, positioning for... Bot's quite sportsmanly there. So if you want to just run the clock for me on me for a bit, because that was a mistake both of us made, and I should be minutes down now.
And Alex has just said that he can run the clock on him any time. If I was Steve, I would be using that when he's down to a minute.
Just like call that back in at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So remember how you said I can run the
Remember
clock?
those 2 minutes
I'm
and then
gonna
we're
have
on
my
clock?
attention on you.
We'll take one now, we'll take one next turn, I'll get 2 points and win.
Yeah.
That'd be great. So we've seen Millstone sort of like just bump people forward to try and get that, increase that threat. Brick, I mean, everyone's got free defensive stance in that forest AoE. That's actually defend the ground there from tower. I'm not sure if we see a goal run here from Flint. I think Steve was banking on a living. Because then he could essentially quick time himself out of the threat range.
Yeah, quick time out.
Super strat on Flint and retreat. Which would then allow him to then get back, heal, and reset that line. Which would have been really nice and left Thresher a little bit extended, but saved him 2 points and got him a double activation.
Yeah. As it stands, though, things not a fantastic turn for Steve, playing massive influence down, and Bot's having a huge turn next turn. With this turn, he spends his time putting down the harvest markers. None given to Jackstraw, so going to be a little bit short on influence. Unless he was planning for that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like having nothing on Jackstraw this turn is a bit of a bad place, because I mean, he's going to win. He's going to win the momentum race and go first. Being able to get the harvest marker to the right place to enable Thresher next turn.
The next Don't Fear the Reaper. I was about to say, I'm making great use of proxy bases to do all these measurements before he actually moves the models. It's what I really like to see.
So you've just seen Harrow come up there, sit outside of 6 inches. I think he's not managed to get in cover as well, and engage Flint.
Makes the goal run a little bit more difficult. So you got a big 2-inch melee to get around with accessible knockdown with +2 dice.
But luckily, I mean, Flint comes with that amazing ability where they go. Comes out wide as he is measuring now. And then he's going to make a run on, so we'll see how it goes. He's got the momentum. He probably just needs the dodge, but he needs to get a couple of hits on Jackstraw off a charge. I'm assuming there's 4 on Flint, otherwise this is all for nothing.
4 went down. Where they go, clear all the debris in front of the box's goal.
Exactly. So he only needs to get a 1-inch dodge, and that 1-inch dodge will come on 2 hits. You've got to expect, with the momentum lead that Alex does have there, he would just defensive stance, and you need to get a double 6, unless he charges this way.
I think this way, charging into Tater. Where is Tater currently? He's the yellow model in the middle of the field, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just got to be careful of the counter charge here.
Obviously.
Mow down on 3.
Yep. It's whether or not, though. So now Steve's actually looking at getting around that counter charge by advancing.
Yeah, advancing where they go in.
And where they're going after that. So
that makes sense to me.
He just needs to sit outside of 6, but within 2 of Harrow, obviously, so he doesn't get too many big issues. Then we'll probably, where'd they go? That makes getting the dodge that he needs a little bit harder. That means he doesn't sprint. So he's only spent 1, so he's got 3 attacks. Getting a double 5
on 4 dice.
It's
a bit of a
Alex just
slightly less than a coin toss, but
exactly. Alex just pointing out that all of his attacks there didn't actually heal Thresher, and saying that we should be ripping apart on stream. We were being nice to him because #BotsWatch don't want him to get too embarrassed and avoid me for the rest of the weekend. Not that I've been giving him much of a chance.
No.
Pretty sure with the litigation
Could you get
states in the States here, I could be in a lot of trouble.
When he leans in, can you get a photo of him on the screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Watching bots watch. Yeah. Just
Botception.
botception. Sure, we can work that out. Steve taking a little bit of time here because obviously he's seeing he's down 3-0, and if he doesn't start to pressure the goal, then he's going to be down probably another takeout next turn.
Yeah.
Whether that's on the monkey or on Flint. So you can see him running wide, and so he's going to pressure the goal for next turn. He's going to lose this race, but wants to make sure that Thresher has no real target.
Yeah.
Which he's doing quite nicely. I think Brick's a potential target if gets tooled up, but
it's the one activation to get the tool up, which gives the chance for
Brick to just move away.
Yeah. So you take the monkey, have that 1VP, but then you're deep in my teams.
I mean, if Thresher does go to there, he's got no way to really save him, and then I think Tower just tools Honor up.
Yeah, you take the time.
And then it's all over anyway. Kill Thresher, which I don't think Alex really cares about too much.
No, I mean, if he's trading with Thresher for 5 points, that's a good trade.
Thresher coming in, taking the free death stance.
Tater going in.
Tater, yep. Sorry, they're both just really good under the legendary, so he's going to kill something.
Thresher.
Yeah. And Tater's tooled up as well, so this is pretty brutal.
So that there is the scything blow or scything charge going in. Doing 3 damage from the traits, which gets through the tough hide. And 3 damage.
To the monkey, triggering Love Creature, but Steve doesn't care because he has no influence on the board.
No. Mantis knocked down, but on both. Attacking the monkey for 3s. Chop, chop. Monkey dies again.
Kills the monkey.
4 points for Alex.
And that sets a takeout on Brick up for next turn with Thresher. He doesn't even need. I don't think he needs anything there. I think Brick's probably on about 8 hit points or so.
8 or 9, yeah.
Yeah. And taking the first turn.
Knockdown, extra dice.
Like I say, Steve not executing the plan we discussed last night, and it is hurting him bad.
Doesn't look great, does it?
I mean, I'd feel bad saying that we came up with some tech now, and he's just not done anything with it. And at this point, it's looking pretty grim for Steve. Thresher just controlling the center of the pitch there. Yeah. Tater still within counter charge range of that harvest marker. It's pretty grim. Steve, you've got to think probably brings Honor and the monkey on to try and defend the goal a little bit here, but that kind of just hands them back to Tater.
Hands them back to Tater. Tater goes in, hits either of them really, and just does his scything charge.
Exactly.
As long as he gets a pip of damage, he's good.
Exactly, and that's a bit.
And that's a dead monkey again.
And the monkey dies again immediately.
Yes. So Alex there asking, can I charge the maintenance phase? Yes, you can.
So declares a counter charge. Just out, it looks like. So Steve just getting lucky there more than anything else.
Wow. Could you imagine?
I mean,
returns and the monkey dies.
And the monkey dies. Thanks.
It's still in
thanks
maintenance
for
phase.
coming.
He comes back.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I charge you? Yeah, I'm pretty certain you can counter charge in the maintenance phase. It's one of those questions that Brick had from back in early season 1.
Exactly. It's one of the joys of having Brick in your opponent's deployment zone.
We got Timmy in chat saying, just wait. Alex lost the game against me in a similar way, just ignoring the ball and funneling for kills.
Yeah. I mean, in the game that Timmy's mentioning there, Alex was playing Union, and I think we just need to factor in the Thresher effect.
Yeah.
You can tunnel for kills, but it is right. I mean, if he does get tunnel vision and does, I mean, he's looking at potentially overextending here. He's not going to have the support of Millstone to ignore the conditions, and then I think maybe you see if there's not a takeout here on it again immediately, you're going to see a linked activation come up and
just dump as much influence as you can into takeouts. Yeah.
So Thresher there using Don't Fear the, hitting Tater as well, and Brick for 3 damage, which goes to 2, and then just starting to hit.
Did Thresher there just sprint over the harvest marker and destroy it?
What's that, sorry?
Ah. Going for the takeout on Brick here. So listening to the players' conversation here, just watching the Thresher activation unfold.
So he's taken the dodge to go and engage Tower to then hit Brick, because there's only 2 hit points left on Brick to reposition just in case he kills him, and then take another attack on Tower, potentially get another knockdown.
Yep. 3 damage down to 2, so that's Brick taken out. That's Alex on to 6.
And buying the attack on Tower.
With an attack on Tower. Flat dice.
I mean, flat 7 dice into a 3-2 model.
Just picking this result here. Two damage to Tower, and they ain't tough on Honor. Nice being able to throw that around.
Yeah. Thresher's healed
health.
himself up. And this makes this very, very tough for Steve.
So tough. And with 4 on Tater as well, it stops the monkey just sprinting in to engage to get the assist bonus. But
exactly. And with nothing on Tower, you're not going to see tooled up, and that makes this pretty grim.
Yeah. The lack of a damage modifier is really going to hinder the Masons in this matchup. They've lost Brick, their big, chunky tank, but
yeah.
I don't want to say writings on the wall at 6-0, but Alex Brock's in the driving seat of this game, and it's his to lose, I think.
Yeah, very much controlling, and I think Steve's not going to be very happy with himself here. I mean, like I say, he had a plan for turn 1, and
so the more I look back, I think superior strategy in Flint and getting that turn 1 goal. Granted, you're going to lose that roll off. You're not in a commanding position to win that roll off in the first place.
Exactly.
The legendary, I don't think was the right decision at all.
No, I mean, when we discussed it, the legendary in turn 1 was to drop Thresher down to approximately 10 hit points and be winning the momentum race.
Yeah.
To execute it when you're not winning the momentum race, to then kill Thresher before he can do anything, it just seems like it's the wrong time to do it.
Yeah.
And I feel with Thresher's legendary, if you do get into this scrum scenario, maybe the armor play from Honor is significantly better. As soon as you've got a bunch of low death but armor 3 models, Thresher doesn't like that. Tater doesn't like that.
No, you're capped to that early playbook results,
which aren't
not terrible for either of them. But you can't get the big juicy stuff, like you can't start stripping their armor, making them easy to kill. Knockdowns become a little bit more difficult.
See the donkey potentially coming in here.
All the harvest markers are going to get placed down very late in this turn, though.
So Tower going in and
just engaging, stopping the charges.
Yeah, I mean, it limits the ability of Tater to actually get around and do things.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I was speaking to Steve after the Farmers game he had yesterday, he said he kept forgetting about Tater on the charge.
Right.
Doing that 3 trait damage to just drop health for though. He forgot it on Decimate, who died at the very end of the game. He was like, got 5 health, charge in defensive. His next attacks won't kill her. But when he came in, he was just like 1 damage, and there's +3. He was like, oh no, my math is all off.
Yeah, exactly. The issue with taking that though is, of course, you don't take the knockdown, which means you're open to the counter attack. So it becomes quite interesting.
Taylor's going to go activate and hit tower. Everyone thinks you're Pat.
I mean, I could be so lucky to be Pat.
Take the excusing tower out the way.
Yeah.
As he goes, I can go and hit on their own marbles again.
Which seems really good.
Yeah. Does not want to take a parting blow.
Yeah, he has to if he wants to do what he's trying to execute here, which is that 3 damage and scything blow coming through there. So he's going to try and hit him again, push him again, and then go for this.
Then go in, hit the monkey, scything charge to...
Probably hits honor, just because they ain't tough is on there, so so it's a 3-1, so you're more likely to hit the top end.
Yeah. Yes, no, agreed. Forgot that ability was in play. What I was thinking about is that if you hit the monkey, if you get your damage through on him plus that 3, you kill him and take him off the table.
Yeah. So we see that. All right, no, so he is charging the monkey. Yeah.
So that's where he wants to end up.
But he's trying to do it to avoid actually entering Tower's melee zone to avoid the parting blow.
Yep.
Because obviously Tower has a knockdown on 3.
Yeah.
And being tax 7 for the parting blow.
That definitely crosses.
Yeah. And Alex could obviously steer clear of it, but would not be able to engage honor at the end of it, which is what he wants to do. So now he's looking if he can do it and avoiding honor altogether.
Yeah, Tower's knockdown's on 4, but with defense 3, you with 7 dice, you're going to hit that.
Yeah, maybe. See the lightsaber come out.
That looks about right to me.
Yeah.
From our angle, anyway. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I'd probably call a judge over for this one.
Pretty close. Yeah.
I think player's going to pause the clock, call a judge.
Bryce coming to the rescue. You're gonna. If only we could mic Bryce up and you could hear his sultry Scottish tones.
Oh, it confuses everybody on the screen.
I mean, it confuses him.
So from Tater to the proxy base, Bryce going to come in.
There's Bryce.
I mean, he can take a wider angle, but that allows him to engage tower as well. Get some extra free damage out there.
Gets the both sides of Bryce's face.
Yep. Never the top.
No, I mean, he tries to keep that covered.
Yeah. Thresher's mumble on his dad, and you can see Thresher's top of Thresher's head's going a certain way. Plus, everyone said Chicago was going to be really cold. It's really not.
It's been super mild the whole time, which I've been told is an anomaly. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Apparently, it started snowing in London.
Whatever. Sure. So I'm really thankful for the mild weather because my passport expires on the 17th of December. Everyone's like, oh, it's going to be snowing, planes grounded. I was like, well, I better not.
I'm surprised you're allowed to travel with us. So,
I had to getting through customs. They were like, when are you leaving? I was like, oh, I'm leaving on Monday. They're like, what date? What Monday? I was like, the 4th. Can you show me your travel details? Like, yes, here. I was like, let me check with my colleague here. Chloe's like, oh, let me check with the superior. Oh, let me check with the airport. Oh, I was like, Loxham, I might not be coming. Sorry.
So we've seen Taters come in, 8 dice on the attack here.
Did we get the ruling that
Kills
Tower
the
could be
monkey.
hit? Yeah, Tower could be hit as well, so.
Yeah, I think they're measuring something that I think they agreed, but
Yeah.
That's fine.
So the monkey goes again, so 7 VPs to 0.
I'm trying to see a way by which Steve recovers this in a meaningful way. I mean, obviously Flint can score. If he
7-4, give the ball away.
It's not a good idea to give Alex the ball now. I mean, Jackstraw can get up there. Thresh is in snapshot range.
Tater's in tap-in range.
Tater's in tap-in snapshot range. The donkey can
donkey
kick the
can do
ball
it.
a mile.
Yeah.
20-inch thread on the donkey, right? So he can retreat and still score.
Yeah.
So see a
Want to go
knockdown
in?
on Thresher
Just a knockdown
here.
on Thresher.
Not sure what he is trying to achieve here.
Just put some damage in, generate as much momentum as possible.
So
6 momentum and 20 health.
So Steve's not even going for it here. He's going for the 2s, taking the 4 damage results, and if he can get the 4 damage results 5 times, kills Thresher.
Yeah. It's not momentous, but Thresher's reset.
And that actually then puts Tater in a bad place.
Yeah, he's.
So he's just missed that last roll. Fair few 2s there, meaning he's not getting up to that high end of damage. But so he takes a momentous result. Same again.
So again, I mean, 10 health left. You could do the 5 hits.
So we're not going to see a takeout here,
Oh,
but
I don't know. You've got Harmony to come in as well.
yeah,
To do it before the heal comes through.
exactly. I mean, well, yeah, you'd have to use Linked, right? I mean, that's the only option you've got.
So you take the 3 non-momentous damage here, put him down to 7. Harmony.
And he's got 1 more attack.
Oh, with honor.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
he's
yeah,
done
so, yeah,
4, 4, and 2
You
with the
can
knockdown.
definitely do
So,
this.
and I think Steve's got to. Otherwise, the next turn
it's
is
his
just
only
brutal.
choice back in,
Yeah.
really, because otherwise someone goes heals Thresher,
Yep,
and
and that's exactly it. I mean, Honor's got a. So yep, takes the 3.
final attack comes in.
Big
wow.
roll. So wrap
2,
on that
4,
one.
6, 1. So can do 6 damage here. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, 5.
5 damage.
Moving on to.
But I
if he
think he wants
wants
the
it.
momentum. So,
You can take momentous 2, non-momentous 1.
and then from there he'll heal himself because obviously Honor's in a bit of trouble there health-wise, and then can use Linked to move Harmony in.
Momentous
So
2 and then up to the 1.
Spends
Spends
what to
one
heal.
momentum to heal honor, and then activate linked to.
We would think.
And then
Yep, activating Linked.
activate linked, jogs her in. Attack dime, 4 HP.
3
Momentous
hitting
2 on
threes.
3 hits. And 1 more.
Because of the monkey and Love Creature, obviously. And brilliant.
Takes momentous 2.
2. 2 hit points left, 1 attack left from Harmony here.
Yep.
I mean, you've got to think that he gets this. If he doesn't, that's
9
just
dice,
Eastern
3s.
dice.
Yeah.
Only needs like 2 hits, right? So
And yeah,
smashes it through.
6. So, Steve's saying I can kill you, but do I want to?
Yeah, I mean,
And yeah, 2 momentous damage and a takeout, so that puts Easton onto 2 points.
yep. Interesting there. I mean,
Back
Steve
to
thinking
shadows.
maybe I don't need to kill you, and given the momentum deficiency he was
Oh, yeah,
at
100%
that point,
has
I
to
mean,
go for it.
he has to go for it. Otherwise, Thresher activates first, kills Honor again, and then the game's over.
Yeah, the game's just over, isn't it? Interestingly now, there's a great not a great deal of momentum to be generated now from the farmers.
No.
Jack's draw can't generate any of the balls too far away over on Flint.
So Harrow's the only real one.
Harrow can tool someone up. Donkey sprints.
The only
Millstone
player
can generate some reliably.
Yeah, the only player that Steve has left is Flint. So Alex holding the donkey now because
You prevent. So crop dusting going down. Eating 5s. It misses.
misses
Does
no damage.
Players there saying all rolls need to be done in the dice trays, otherwise it doesn't count. I think he did hit and then didn't hit.
Yep. So crop dusting gets the harvest markers. The scarecrow teleporting up, engaging.
Guys asking why Thresher was 3s to be hit. He'd been knocked down by Honor in the first attack.
Yeah.
And looking here for a goal now to get some points back.
I'm still not convinced that scoring this goal is great for Steve. Because the donkey can immediately counter score. I mean, the donkey just scores now, essentially, or gets it to Tater.
And then the monkey dies for the fourth time.
The monkey appears and apparently just dies because that's
what Steve's doing.
Alex Bots, the royal monkey spanker.
It's not a Steam Force stream, I don't care. It's not a Steam Force stream, you can do what you want.
Oh, really?
No, don't swear. I
was about to say.
Still family friendly.
I mean, we could be really liberal.
No. It's a goal.
So we see the goal. I mean, we're going to see where the ball comes out, but you've got to imagine that it's going to come towards the donkey, or maybe somewhere close to Millstone, generate a bit more momentum, make sure, because get the goal, Thresher comes back on, and just kills Flint. Like, Flint can't stay close to a board edge, has to go back to the center.
So you're playing knee slider there, is that?
He must be, yeah. So if he goes where he's looking at going there...
Thresher kills him.
Thresher just kills him. If he goes too far to the center, Tater just kills him.
Yeah.
It's
not fun, is it? Everyone in chat said they heard the genuine excitement in your voice when you said, "Oh, really?"
Oh. So Flint going into an interesting place. I mean, either he's thinking he can happily, where'd they go away from Thresher, but then he just runs him down. Also, can't get around the giant 50 mil base of the goalpost there.
No.
And
6-6.
oh, I mean, awkward placement by Alex there of the ball. I mean, why would you place it straight forward when you want it on the donkey? So now he has to get it with Millstone and kick it to space, essentially.
Yeah, so you've got some options though with this.
Yeah, not good ones.
No, but if you kick it more towards the donkey, you suffer the chance of a 1-6.
Yeah.
The donkey's got to go back and get it. Jog 4 inches forwards, picks up the ball, 1 inch towards the donkey, 2-6 kick. Is within range.
Getting it to the donkey.
2-6 kick to the donkey. Not bonus timing it.
No, not bonus timing.
Gets it. Keeps the momentum.
I mean, I feel like Alex is doing this because it's good, but it's completely unnecessary.
So friendly models don't count as models on the ball path. It's only enemy opposing models. Jogs forwards, takes the shot, bonus time it. 5 left. Scores a
Donkey
goal.
scores.
Bots on 11. And writing seriously on the wall here. With Thresher.
So we're about to see the ball come out. There's potential for Harrow to go through and maybe cause some issues. So I think, Steve kicks it to space, and I don't know. Again, I don't know why he does that.
So Brick can come on and score a goal.
All right, cool. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see the brick goal play.
Brick goal play coming up.
That's always a valid plan.
The best choice is to kick it to the side where you have no players, and there are a ton of farmers. Is the strong play.
But I mean, you've got Honor, you've got Harmony there to recover the ball. They both have momentous tackles. But I mean, having Flint where Flint is just gets him killed, and seems like a bad place for Steve to be.
So hitting Harmony here, 1 damage. So +2 to bots on the roll.
Steve getting a 4, Bot's winning it, and you've got to think that right now Thresher sits at 3 inches from Flint and destroys his face.
Yeah.
No, Thresher comes on wide because Scrub Tier Bots is making terrible life decisions, and what? Going to charge Harmony and go for the 9 hit points. I mean, 3 for free, essentially.
Yeah.
But a def stance, seems like an interesting choice. But I mean, Tater probably gets a kill if Thresher doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have just seen Thresher come on with that 3-inch melee, sit there and use that non-momentous push and just remove Flint from the pitch, which would have been a much easier way to win. But
no pushes, dodges.
Dodges, that's right.
Remember the game?
I know. I was referencing that wrongly, deliberately,
yes, of course.
just in case Chris Baker is listening to this at any point in the future, so he can feel bad about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
What a game. Taters. I think that's probably why Steve hasn't attacked Tater. He's seen that game and gone, nah, I've seen this happen before. That's a black hole. Guys in chat say he doesn't want Flint, he wants another monkey kill.
I mean, if you can kill the monkey 4 times in a game, I feel like some terrible decisions have been made all around.
Yeah. Steve Easton telling him, you've made a bad choice, why don't you go kill Flint? I don't understand.
I mean, to me, it's the right play, but anyway.
I'm about saying my intuition is not working. I shouldn't have. Yes, I should have gone for Flint.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'd like to say that Steve has a way out here, but I think he doesn't. Chris Baker is in chat. This makes me so happy. All the things I've got these 2 guys on stream, and I'm trolling chat members. This is the best day of my life.
Told you. This.
Can't wait till I get on stream tomorrow and make some monumental mistakes.
Just lose round 1.
I'm gonna get so much. I can't think of the appropriate word that I'm allowed to use. Flack seems good.
Flack's a good stream-friendly word you can use.
Yeah.
Shade.
Yeah.
Is another one.
Throwing shade, is that what you do in America? Is that a thing?
Guys in chat, from the Singled Out podcast, right now Steve has lured him into a false sense of security so he can strike.
Yeah.
Watch this, 6 VP activation from the monkey.
6s, so we've got a def stance.
2 hits, so 2 damage. And Boss is like, yeah, I'll just do the 3 now from the Fear the Reaper.
Yeah. Hitting Harrow and Jackstraw, no one cares.
2 damage. 2 left.
This is game, I think. Dead.
And that's game. Boss wins. Easton out.
Easton, I mean, full credit to Steve Easton. I mean, like the guy on Wednesday, last minute, makes the decision, buys his ticket, last minute flight to come over. Yeah. His girlfriend Anna drives him to the airport, and he flies over to go through the last chance qualifier to get into this nationals. Yeah. Smashes his way through yesterday, only losing in the grand final.
He was so tired. You could see in his face that he was just gone. Like jet lag. His first ever time coming to America. It's a big long haul flight.
Yep.
Don't know if it's his first ever, but he definitely seemed that way. Super major jet lag. Didn't really know how to deal with it.
Yep.
plays through, 12 hours of Guild Ball, goes to bed, says he got like 4 hours kit tonight, didn't really sleep properly, trying to wake up at the wrong times as you do.
Exactly.
Wins his first game, great, and then fatigue's totally setting in. Third one, not great from him.
No, and
but well played from bots to capitalise on, the correct plays at the right time.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I mean, don't want to take anything away from Alex here. He played that. It was super methodical, had the harvest markers in the right place to make complete, accurate and very good use of Thresher, and to keep that threat from Tater constant. There was nothing that you could really fault with that. I think, like I say, I would have liked to have seen the tech that Steve and I discussed come up because it is quite interesting. It would have been very interesting to see it in motion, I think, and for everyone watching to just look at how to beat Thresher, because I know that's a big thing on everyone's mind. But Steve was slightly out of position there, and it cost him. So. No, full credit to Alex there.
I like how Bots has left the table. You can see Easton still just pointing at things like, I should have done this differently, I should have done this.
Yeah, and that's how Stephen works, right? He's constantly doing that. But I mean, full credit to Steve. I mean, played 6 amazing games yesterday. I mean, 12 0'd his opponent in the first round of this. I mean, he's clearly top class, and that's a testament to Alex to beat Steve in that way. Is a real testament to the ability Alex has got, especially with a new team. Putting all this together.
For certain, yeah.
You've got to think he's got to get painting right now, but we'll see what happens.
All right, guys, I think we're going to call it there. We've got 2 more rounds today. Keep an eye out on the Guild Ball supporters group, the Guild Ball Facebook page, and the Guild Ball Twitter, and also the Strictly the Worst Twitters as well. And we'll get back to you shortly.